In your time, now me study the Auditors General report. About Bonti Swaye, Assembly, or Ghana had say. Now me a comparison from 2015, 16, 17, 18 up to 2022, and a bit 2023. Unfortunately, as I still now say, I shouldn't see Papa be free. The way I see Ebu mine. And the way I see and Yema, or Mamu had a say. It's here to 2 of mine, I say. But Niamana ye one waka crowd when they say, a baby baby free swa. The level of irregularities now, ye experience or Mamu had a cosro. It's a Obesha, various reporter, Abba, and the auditor's own general, auditor's own reporter, Ebaye HSA. Ghana, you uncover about 8.79 billion Ghana cedis. The level of irregularities are. Now it means to say, yeah, the CFS can kokoto watch it. Ya fan koto watch it, yeah, the kokoto gobe. Ya CFS can kokoshe, a kwemu, ya fan kokoye kwai, and ya the kokoye, ya the kotu WOHO. And I can't because WOHO sika. Ene ekwan sika difference kakra wom ena wache sika different from gobe sika into 600 na asefo ni na no kwabena ne say they can't account for those monies into sika no ahe
should end mention sir.
Yes, but mama mbisao throughout the whole journey I was starting so yes and true now who said from 1992 yes the Auditor General had the report to the aba financial irregularities. Kwabna ne once na ben yet me achi na prosecute na kache so face ka from
Ebisida.
Aha.
Ebisida.
It is gane ne wo hoyi na dada ni na ahe. Nti akratifo a ye ko school ye ne yese. Ye ko school akosua yansa, yesu na seven producer, yesu agimie. Ye ne ebo man ni ye pa. Na
message bi WOHO time kra mpo de. Se ne o si ye wada na se. We all thought said, Nanko Betchmia BB, I arrest be then so that time no Oluma Oluma Bubu na preview more by force leave.
But
you know.
Dagon yet say the Auditor General do not have only one kind any to me so prosecute.
Of course.
It's your only the say or your report new year. And never say any never say any WOHO. And ya banner sudie and a sudden na shed say. About protecting the public purse to say that not Kufuado can no. Say, I shall and shall in our constitution, shall in our political dispensation, as we speak, Supreme Court have defined shall say a and shall and the man will be BR say the moment you mention the word shall, not just say it is binding on you, say I can't be so it's a way. And share at the mount. It is if somebody says that I shall protect the public purse, then it means to say the person has a very huge responsibility to say the Methodist book. You have a charge that is placed on you, a charge to keep. I have. I don't know if the song is right. It is not only a sudie kese. And no ayasudie kesia eda obia so say obey use the word shall, especially when you're a government official. But june wo yes sasika di na hefa na yedefa ene yese kwabna ne akwa di sika ye hwe sika na yehu asim say be president sasika na akwa yese kosua. Bank of Ghana, it be printed about 80 million Ghana cedis. Yes, yes, Canadian, this Canadian, yes, you. Yes, you have printed, you have transfer wrongly. And they are free to go account to the JB account to move. Afenyo first Canada to try. Hey,
I'm there. Kogu Abroche invested.
Excavators to cry to me, you have to send your 7 producer. Yache once and then to the share butum. And once I went to the sort of show Botoma. Also, who did they be obey be able to Yama Obiato say, when we are once and I say watching Tontum. But excavator, it reach excavator to say once now. I ever shall you. Let's a crab that you know, we have come. I said, it's to be so low. Anna, the justice system in our country is our biggest headache. I keep saying. Our justice system is our biggest headache. I don't know how you know. Because justice delayed, justice denied. But you wasted so much of our time, so much of our energy, so much of our resources. Now fear the name. Kukwasa sa ni agie ni so na afiaba na mfie mienu aba na mfie miesa aba na 4 years aba na politicians who pre was say be predia sa mo fa ncheme kwati wu ya
wa boda mo hu
mama na wase atiafia our wife. Let me say a very big good morning. But obi ka che wuli say mo frɛ wuli na mo ka che say me so hwɛ me and then the call for na di nsɛm hunu bi da kyerɛ me ma de want to mu ye omo afa ba ayam ne nkura no. All right, so ya do Ghana ya ba ka Ghana nsɛm a be di Ghana nkomo. There is one thing that is fundamental. Oman bia yenje attention ne endi na attention ne ekokoye political, we end up losing our value as a mind. Muteniye. Oman bia yenje attention ne endi na yema attention ne ehonsem eye more political. Ede oyene ene asudie kese ede ma oman a ye frɛ no Ghana. Because on him, ye as a man, ye say, Krono adoso, every single year, ye say Kronfo I will crop her, but ye to me check Kronfo baku same po. Says I Kronfo when to me a bon Ghana, I'm a Ghana baby do a beadry. And you say a paisa Krono adoso, when are ye Kronfo no? Yay! See, I say Krono adoso. Yes, and no question Krono adoso. Krono de adoso nyene, but why na ye Kronfo no? Ye ya kratifo a ye say, ye wanim die, ne ye kɔ school ahodo, ne ye de pen esi paper so, na ye tro abede, ne ye calculate niema, ne keka niema bom, ne ye permutation, ne tete niema film, ne ye de bi ka ho no, san sam ne bi, san kratifo no, and obo anabo Ghana Krono, but enne Kwate sa Krono Kronfo no hwe. The NPP will rise up and say, hey, victimization. Witch hunting. Why they will use all sort of useless languages. It's the same way when NDC is in opposition. Kwakwachi obihwe, NDC will rise up and say, victimization. Say. They will use all sort of useless languages, all in the name of their political affiliation. But you see, we are not building a political party. We are building a country called Ghana. That is the fundamental interest of every single Ghanaian. Njoya mayoni, nasa utie yen. Nasa few say your political party is paramount. Yes, all your political party dear. Kahuru say it is a good people of Ghana. And the Koto Santine Koto Aba, wo political party na. Who say ye NDC say MPP no. Omo we ye de buy us say no ka say. Omo for me abai a wo nya bi edidimu. Eti NDC fo nom apprentice ni bi asate ye dwa homaso ne hantan a ofro a ne ope no ka kire time of pen no be answer will cost. Time of pen and otumi and you be share say me I guess the meant me share as I say hunu ne sam class seminar and this apprentice ni be started so omo ye wa ban we mu no. You see when you start talking about sanema way, people will feel say you are being too harsh. No, you're not being too harsh, but you're being responsible. And when I mean Kwabobi, I had a very lengthy conversation with one fan of mine. Of me. And I said sometimes I am being too hard on especially the opposition, the MPP. Now we say, Seven Prediasa, National Cathedral. Now Abai say he will not commit Ghana for Sika 1 person po because you no one is ready hunu. You no one die so. You no one nyama or yeah. A dear person or yeah the boy my Ghana. Now at the end of the day, near himself spending about $58 million. Then before see the buy a house no, was spending beyond that amount of money. About the sir, why not make money so board? Because the taxpayer, that is me and the war, we deserve quality health care. See the year. Say me menante say me yare, me hold to me na menante ko ayare sabia. E who me here say between nya ayare hwe papa. And nurse for all the ingredients and I say a requirement and I say accoutrement to say whatever they call it. And nyama who me here say nurses for anybody want adwuma. E say nurses for just adwuma ni bi. E nyama ni bi no mo tumi di hwe me. Say me call ambulance and I say me da ho ne de me koti ambulance mu a. E say ambulance no etimi provide me that first aid. Na mitimi nya sa first aid attendant no say the beya say ye de me kokoto ya resabia matimi nya sa enkwa no na matimi aba back. But whereas in a country called Ghana, on my team, and now you say, hey, wait, I say, ambulance. On my pay that nana kwa kufuaro kokotoye. Mako here do esi wedro so ameno kase. Those ones I say esi wedro so. It is the responsibility of Aban BSA about providing an essential and responsive social amenities. And the munibia or no, ebedi that's it. Or those who want to be a hareno. No to me ye juma mi aten a tour. Tio Bibia nia yeti o mano anase obia or ye juma biana yeti a tour. Eti me yeti me tour. Me tour no so de so pa. A tour kese prepa na yetete. 7 predecessor. O hwe me tour yeti me a ebia na ye obi akatua a bosome oje. Na yati me tour kakraka we. Ni yati nurse tour, yati prof tour, yati obi bia o ye adwuma bia tour. Say you say, ye fa sa tour we fa kokoye akwan. And ye fa sa tour we fa kokoye school adan. Ye fa sa tour we fa kokosi hospitals. Ye fa sa tour we e fa provide electricities. Ye fa sa tour we e fa ekobu ekoye nsuo, e fa ma wona woni bi. Na at the end of the day, sa tour no kwabnane atena sa tour no so. Na wo se mi a me mambo nsem e ma kwabnane na wo wia me tour no se on fa nya adwuma no. E ba de sa me as a Ghanaian me dwen ho amenti ase. Me as a Centralian, it is extremely madness on my part. Because my sweat peta anya mami akoko. Enti me sweat and I buy this odidi hu eno no de beye omani ye. Eti being it NDC, being it NPP, being it CPP or abambi obeba subiano e ya bana sade na sade say e so to be provided e niema e be to me ama timamuni enwa hare no. You create an enabling environment for businesses, for individuals to grow and strive and make sure say there is something better on the table. It is not just by word of mouth. It is not just by fallacious comments. It is not just by yakika wedia for your home friendly. At every point in time, and you're buying a kasana sadie because government has no business doing any business. A buy any business bia. A buy do not transact in any business. And you're 12 ye jeme ye je wonash ye je antaro ye jiwe ye jo bibia ye to no na me to na ya kese na ye de sa to na kokogina so de akokobobsia na ye de aba be ye oman no eyie ba ye bobsia se ye de kokoye oman ni yia sa eto no at the end of the day eto no ye hu so faso bia hey Wafa, what are they say? Obi to one of my account, Peter Yamako, Antaro. And yes, yay. I don't know about way. Yanka be shame. Now you see your quack get to not be to the baby. I say, Sato, I made a quack with your Sato. Sato, a trophy or the other day. It is a man Jatua, a Magana ho, a Ghana, a bread. The Quadimbosia say the quack on mine a year. Ya Quadimbosia na, a dear my outline said by your money, you know, Sanya Mano, your bar, it doesn't reflect. It is ye. Now listen and listen good. And the Ghana National Fire Service for us yes here. Obibia or so ya Ghana Dibia. Go to the Ghana National Fire Service Training Center. Ewo Ghana ha, especially in crime. Next year the cameraman follow me very well. Me pacho, we dey besra wa. Sir, ekoba say, omu training center hodomu. Omu ni a friend say fire hose or say fire tenders or whatever. Our body edumja. So, omu conscientize one of fire service personnel, no, and the students of fire service personnel they are yet to graduate, no. Oh, Musia, dear, no. Near conscientize was say, Katawani, therefore I did busania, udumja. Now, kuta hose, no, not your car, fire service man, are you ready? I say, yes, sir. Sir, then. Yeah, you should command. Na okuta koso no, enso no okuta bibia o. Na asa ne odumja. But in practical, the practicality aspect of it, obe free e ho no mo beba oso ba bedumja no, oso hose mu a, be na hose no etwene sign because water is much more heavier. But school ho no mo, e bi di ho no mo ye de tra de. It's the same way the Ghana Police Service Ebeko training na hodwo ne yakuta emma aba ya ne tese etuo aba ya dekwa tese etuo ebe ya de ama kwabra ne se kwabra de fa exercise or fa training. I mean, what kind of attitude and lifestyle is this? Yay. Oh, the same way the military. Kwa the ambulance service, mo kwa enkenken so mo kwa odo musisia, mo kwa kenken so the training center wo enkenken so aye training ambulance service personnel. Go there and see for yourself what is going there now. Enema is somebody here training. No munya sick crisis so mo ye adwuma atimi aboa mo na timi aboa man Ghana no e de mani bi kura ni ho no mo. I've been there several times, countless number of occasions. Yay! Yes, I do want to about share next Saturday. But share this. If you want to work so anyone that was working training school, what share one now? Look at that. Obekobe bano onimshe. In the same way, the military. You be kwani and wada kwa she bush. You see there's something called jungle. Ni abeye training sa, exercise sa, no be hwe na kwa de be ba na nimu atwe. I say one ya pepa ho. But na kwabna ne at the office. You see a friend accountant, controller accountant general, and now see a friend of pehini bi or a minister. Or the spending officer, he is this, he is the governor of the Bank of Ghana, he is this, he is that, no the pen, as the paper so, no assign, nasika wrongly, akokoto obi account mu, you say we sika da yehu enye traceable. Yay! And now, 21st century, in our country called Ghana, this is the kind of experiences and so one kasa mo nimu. Ghana acquired IMF 17 good times. The minimum amount of Ghana is $3 billion. Mocha one single project that $3 billion. Tell me, somebody should tell me. And I remember clearly, none were parliaments. The last State of the Nations address by His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, or say Ghana is not broke. Or say Ghana, here and that. Papa you cry before some about Bamuno, or see at the castle as a come the year. But a buyer, a Yanya Kuchana, and a Quanana, and a mania and a god of war who ye. Mebois. And I instead of office. God of War experiencing the worst leadership ever. And I sincerely pray, so the history of Ghana will be written without the name Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo as the President of the Republic of Ghana. And I believe so. I sincerely pray and believe strongly, say, Dakro, you better the history of the Republic of Ghana. Near His Excellency, the former President, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo din Ediefrim. Not because of our anyade, but the promise he made and the things he said to us. MBG said, Dabi, this man will be an extraordinary president. But hey, he is one of the most worst presidents ever in our republic. Mebois. Ghana for Mebois. The result is what we saw in the 2024 elections. Mebois na. The result is what we saw in the 2024 general elections. And on this, minority of war, national job society, Mundru 19 po, or Mundru 90. Yet the problem had to say, yes, from a Pami and Ernest Addison, Philip Addison, a lawyer, Ernest Addison, a governor of the Bank of Ghana, former governor of the Bank of Ghana. Between 2021 and 2022, the governor of the Bank of Ghana reportedly printed over 80 billion Ghana cedis to finance government expenditure. What kind of expenditure are buying a print? Without parliamentary approval. CEO, these are basic proceedings and basic principles and procedures. It's Obibia Ediso. Because when it comes to the legal tender, you a transacting business, a Ghana cedis. And only the only legal tender. Now, when it comes to the definition of Sika, the legal tender, that is, Sika, the cedis, if a transacting business, the legal tender, it's made a Juma, the exchange of goods and services. Now, between 2021 and 2022, the governor of the Bank of Ghana led administration, let me put it that way, printed over 80 billion US Ghana cedis to finance government expenditure without any parliamentary approval, exceeding the legal limit of 5% of the previous year's revenue. Investigations into the illegal printing of by the Bank of Ghana, however, reveals that 35 billion was printed in 2021 and 45 billion was printed in 2022. Till now, let's look at a range from 2021 to 2022. Yeah, or 2025 this year. What has happened? DNSC. Yay. Between 2021 to 2022, Yatimia printed over 80 billion Ghana cedis. The fundamental question is, because they claim that these monies were printed illegally without any parliamentary approval. Fast forward. And I'm going to questions, Keke. Because some of these questions are relevant. I say, Bisa. Yes, say Auditors General report. Actually, prefer say Ghana, Yaboka, and Yediska, and the Yahoo Baby Sikano Aquacofa, and your friend irregularities. And irregularities and also your contract irregularities, payroll irregularities, and whatever irregularities. And I remember clearly, so His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, subcontractors have received double payment. But the problem we have as a country is our justice system. See you for something court. Near Konya Tentrine, near for Emu or Mino, a bedu point to be. Now the justice system will delay every single process. Now for lawyers acquire, now brofocus here. Now lawyers will call the defendants and the respondents. No make a couple of focus here. We try some near the to assembly the shada. Sir, we try some near to the assembly the shada because there is a particular interest in every single case that happens in the justice system, in our judiciary. And no wonder the judiciary is one of the most corrupt institutions in Ghana. But it is one of the most corrupt institutions in Ghana. And research has proven that almost every year, research you cut top 5 institutions in Ghana, and one of the judiciary is always part of it. I'm going to top 5 for home. It's a massive Ghana ni a patent or black. Ghana ni patent training na what no because ekwa won kwei e dey pa na betimi aboa no e dey pa na besi ajeso bi okutua bribe okutua demude e the judiciary or institutions na etimi aboam onu tumi nya tentre no by the time obewie no na waboka che some obi a some imprediasa ati the baby I say ono dey offer tentre ne fa nya adwuma. So the judiciary has compromised and therefore enter nyat and training our courts. And you dem years because they are the highest bidders. Asamba ko na obi say oh make you about 20,000 Ghana cedis. Now abese me ko kotua na me de kokko patent training. Na ni but because you say the panel offer you say hey now, and that is the experience we are going through as a mind. It's the beer of mind. You can tell me so and they free so them that go incredible that is so that the cancer will quite so that. Omaya, yes, but Omaya, we are rich in every single natural resources. Ha! And no part with them in Nampana, me who ye japadia be, and ye near me a good cry war. Some brothers, yet to tell us, I ask myself, say, are we serious as a mind, as a country? Sure, Abua, baby, the irony, as listen. And you was them, and there was a woman in the same. Baby, one cry enye, a crowd one gather had one cry enye, a honomo, and ye 2 brothers say, a bois, ye de air cry, me bois. Yea, baby, a quarry one. These are the places where they have the most worst roads ever. Baby, a quarry. Quarry no friend say abua ye bubu ye was so many and them ye de quarry e de ye abua hwe kwai region esi wo se poti go to Ashanti region e hodom do so puo pa go there and see for yourself. These are the places where omo experiencing the worst ever akwai e wo Ghana meboa ko be god wo e hodom na hia ne ahokere ohia bubro Ohiamu fitapa, ohia tokuro dem, babia gold, any diamond, any bauxite, manganese, any natural resources it will provide us with money. These are the places are a war. But Ghana, and these are places you know, one away experience ohia pa to the core. So me boa kwata kwa here. Me boa kwa boase kwa here. But this time of boase should look like one of the biggest and finest and the most beautiful places in the world. But go to Obuasi and see for yourself right now. I say the Jeroboam Temple, the House of Beauty. Here, the House of Beauty, who died in Wechira, nice as 7 predators and the Jubini, Utiabu Pacha. That is how Obuasi looks like right now. That is how Takwa looks like right now. That is why, that is how Prisia Huni Valley mines look like right now. That is where every single mining area at Titisia, Meboa. Yay. Yeah, you be a timber war. Yeah, go so I have to mem the Nasifo. Go there and see timber hold war. And when you check New York, near the Niana exported their core Amahod Wasso. Now Mahod Wasso converted Niano. No more they are Nema, they add value to it. No more you must have a time I body. But go to Ahafo, Kohod Monako here. There are still schools and the trees and Krapo and a friend say, Akunya ends Naso. Go there and see. Just go there. Moko go so Memne Kasapene, those places, those areas. Just go to those remote areas. Yay. Moko hini. And what about at the war? Sasa we me sana kameka. Sorry, me sana kamenka, but I never menka. See, I say, a good year be a banner, say, opportunity be a bar. Say, yen to gold, our mamu, yen to both sides, our mamu, near see the market and near, yes, say, family and friends, me bois. A baby, I say, away family and friends. Into yes, Mahama, and the money near Ibrahim Muhammad, a family and friends matter. But the brony, a bano be too dear. Yes, say, when ye, a investment, not good enough for higher or greater percentage, not their code chrome. Na ye gusu ebre, ye Jimmy. Excuse my language. Yay! But yeah, Jimmy, because one, say the man Ghana ni, let's say Ghana ni, yes, Jumana. Yes, oh, when ye, a kufado de ban, what for sending you, and then one, so a family and friends matter. But yeah, the man brony dear, yes, where the investment, not brony not to me a sign contract. Not Ghana with just 10%, not the 90% to go to club. It's yes, ye Missika Petty Brody in the bar. Over time, you see, I don't know if I'm called because ya Jana, ya de a pescado, and you honor. Ghana, and even to me, yes, if I'm a Ghana because or no, are you affiliated to that particular president or are you relative to that president? That is the mindset of the ordinary Ghanaian. And about this, I can say, a Gino, some way. And sometimes we struggle so hard to making sure say you remember mine at me di sika e wo Ghana had to say but there be to ye ho ase and there be na ekope sika mo kwa isi region kokko he query aboa e wo isi region for the next 100 years yet to be too wie na ewu and then oba wa wo no I wadi 2 years or 1 year. Prof ba wo no ni be bosomi miesa bosomi nan po onyandi ye say yes ye tu sa abo no near the aye kwan a we will you will asphalt every single village road in Ghana. Let's still not boni biaka ye de be kwa mahodo so nyako koton de nyeska but kwabna ni trimodin Ghana yes ye trimodin yes ye nye ye ho sa keka so police for ye nche ye so ye mo bi anche ye. It's not to say Musa, but Kwabna bad year, you see a who brony dear, near who prayer, you who brony. I don't know what is wrong with Africans, but you who bronia, you who not prayer, sir. I think I said in prayer, sir. I didn't say, I didn't say. I didn't say. And it's so embarrassing, so confusing, so bad, terrible to a point where I say you need a pair or memuha. In the Akoko 3 billion US. You see, the baby your money ye, and that bought money humbra, and that bought a minor kohuma, you become a bano, shiu, ye hushe. So nurses do not even have a near man. And to be born what we deal with when a Juma effectively. Go to most of the nursing training schools in Ghana. I I am challenging everybody. Go to all the nursing training schools in Ghana. Now, go here, Nema, or the practical so nursing training schools in Ghana. Says, I am adequate at the man nurses of war. Or mobile. Jabuba Bontia. Never was a friend and nurse in Washata, then Washington and Togo Tademu, no Jania Homasro, almost Kotsna Honoma, it's a Munukwana no Moody. Because, of course, could when the practical training aspect of it wasn't there. They dealt more with the theory and a book and a Kosia way and a book bra and a young test way and a young paper way. Sir, into the practicality aspect of it do not really exist that much. It's next never battle. Obefi abonten beba na so befi school beba no na niema bebre wo hodo ba na aka chiri because odi niema na odi ye adwuma no. The same way most of our doctors go school e Ghana ha. Meboa most of our doctors go school Ghana ha. Amukosia adwuma amukosia niema every Ukraine e various places Barbados ni ade Barbados kra the Ghana for nurses for bi na wo hono mo. Now among the experiences no e dey about my mu ha no mu say. Eti dia pa dey pair as of mine. Your companies are your guru. Yay. Your companies, your good almost all our companies. Companies are sub-brothers are or mine a bomb car and making sure say some near some companies way there. You for more your home bra, name providing some services, any numa, and for member Brunubino, Quabdane man Hosua, yes, and I watch it. Now so corner for 40,000 Ghana citizens not their channel or quite not their quiet massive. Sa, it's a Brusa, na Bosom Yasu. Zebunusa na afiaso. Zebunusa na 4 years aso. This is what we go or what we do as a mind. Na kwabra na bre. Give up the salaries on mine there. But then go there and see for yourself. Yay. The School of Engineering. Go there and see for yourself. Almost all facets of the economy or people who learn said that come to video munim there and they are dia bo man no obekọ no na nyema ye de akadia ye de suya de na ebi ni ho. And if you want to be more practical, go to the private sector. Make I pass na no am sabo ye na do president fufuro se den. Onse so person di ye pa ko private sector sa no dada ye no boa. Na mabubu pa na kro no boko so pa kese pa ebi before no binom omo boga na kro no wi aga sika bebre e de yechichi bu amusu musu na obi momo ne hu musu se ya chew wagwa udin abakra tem ne ya chew se yese kokoko yi hu no na obegina se chobo yi se national security for the soldier for we chisa am for no gwa won no na dwimu na ho no mu se Ghana ye won dia. So you see obi ene say nipa kro no wabo Ghana kro no anasa sika bia fa de nsase enti ye hwehwe ne kratam ne ye beki sure say sa nipa kro da sumasi anasa obente sa de we na fa de nsase enti ye kwakwache de interrogate no ne ye make sure say sika na wafa no ne sabeka na be wu say nipa kro no ye MPP ni then MPP sympathizers will go there chobo ye me se be soldier ni ene ana me security person ne wa obeba hodom no so ya boa de fa hode ehwe e be chiwo guawo am what dream order ho because Ghana is sort of for a political party. Ghana belongs to the state. Ye na emu ene yete in this ye responsible well enough naka all the natural resources are wo e wo hadom say naka bi hu betu bi aso yen ne de bi akwaba hodo so akwakoton anya sika e de aba ababo man Ghana. And no be share immigration officer kama pa wa address kama pa na ne pay kura ndu 4,000 Ghana. We share prison officers officer wa address kama wa sesa de to gwatadiem or call share wa share the kick fine obekọ na ne pay kura ndu 3,000 Ghana. Now we share police ni obokra de asa ye kakra but police ni still obekọ so agina kwan ho akwa sika soldiers for to mean kasa and come the soldiers for power as what to be kasa. Because amrano emo home crisis workasa. The simple question is, Obemu had dear pa dear pe as a mine. What do you want as a country? Because almost we be a see a pebiano, echo form, MSC I to share. Remember how the church general report me referee. I will come there. Baby, you dream as a mine. See, I said, I am my home in the soul. Near see a bayer the papa be their boy of Maya. Near to be a jay and Naswa. Naka ye, somebody say, sorry, and near Sika. Ya dress a kama. Near Cosa for Mutunia as a Mephi. Near Co on was a Yakwa Sess and Puate Kuana Dama. Near the baby boy who bra. No, come on. You should not be giving out because the population, you say, you do 35 million. But we have every single thing here in Ghana. God has blessed us with every single thing in Ghana. But then there is any money here. All these natural resources. And then and then I can say, Moko for just here. Now Moko for their housing project. I didn't urem a good more than a bossoma as a anniversary. And a Pemia Kobusa and the go on regional minister. Friends, Rita, Akosa Rita. Na wako nanano monsanyo wie nanano monsanyo wie momeje sanamono wie sa because that housing project is still honomo enyene Kofodia Government Hospital I mean say it's honomo sesia. It's the same way go to all other regions, all the 16 regions, but the hospital some cry better cry and cry yay. Baby, a hospital who some a kakra and crying. A Hadamuna Benya, I mean, big hospital, Benya Range Hospital, Ubenya, Friday said, 37 military hospital, Ubenya Kolebu, Ubenya, all these big hospitals. Yes, it is the regional capital or the nation's capital. We agree. But go to different regions and see. All different regions. Baby, this is Ashanti region. A home put the baby Yanko. The only surviving biggest hospital in Ghana it's me referral cases from 12 different regions. Ashanti region. But I'm going here. For not teaching hospital. And the truth is, the effort of His Royal Majesty Yera or 2 4 said to trouble you. And the all reviving hospital, no, I'm a hospital to set TCCA. There are a lot of hospitals sitting in the bush. As we are crying for money to revive those hospitals. Yes, ako pesika and they can revive those hospitals. When we know that these hospitals, hey, Rade Jacopo. Yaya Katifono. Yaya Katifono, you see a school. You want him there. You do book yansa. Yes, also the same predecessor. You bought mine on yes, also the Jimmy. Mofan champion nano pay. Because sometimes it's so embarrassing. Sometimes it's so frustrating. Sometimes it's so worrying. Say, but Sadia way. Naka, yet to me see hospitals is a real 250 bed capacity. Kwakwaji man who said for the past 8 years, yet to me anya access road. Baby, I ever find a quiet fast walk hospital one to me anya. And you know, can never call hospital one to me anya. But what to me is hospital in the area, it's one of my no can say. And that the Muslim is a certain region. I was a real. Memoir. For a military hospital, a 500 bed capacity, one of the biggest and finest hospitals ever in the world. Military hospital in the world. Mokohe. Emu nyema empa ni air conditions. Ni nasefo etuto gumni na apro. Akrofo wona be wi susu wi bi. Because the caprenim. Wona be wi bi. So sometimes when we start doing these things to ourselves, you say, you're printing 80 billion Ghana cedis. You see, the Bible resource, near the amount of mino, Ajana Naswa, Sasikano, dear near the year. What show me one single projector? Yeah, this Sasikano, and the year of Mamuha. Yeah, the enriching individuals. The Komanu, Babajo dear, Kwaku, Babajo dear, Yao, Bajo dear. Now, this is what I say, my business, that's what you say. Sani ajeje, And sometimes when we also tend to be blaming these small scale miners, and they can say for now, and I'm doing what I'm in here. Because the system has been so worse to the point where ye nim ne ye pe, and ye nim ne person ye, and ye hu ba bia the direction the person ye ko. Because you hey, and bosia na no kere for ata di anim kokobo ye. Ye gusu tua ho ka. Yey. Mahama e kono ojasa bosia ne bitu ho no mo. E na nado ebeto aso. O se ono onko amefoda, but okoye. E na ne kere for ata so kobo sa bosia ne bi. Eja ka to ho no mo ne na ye tua. But me no ka say ye ko ya eastern region, ye ko Ashanti region. That is the Fijako Abre, is it north or south or whatever. Quarry abo a yede ya kwan enye na wo hono mo ekọ eastern regional abo a yede ya kwan enye na wo ha okọ central regional ye wo lithium e wo hono mo yesaso obi wo northern region ye wo gold e wo ha okọ diamond ye wo bi e wo kwetia a lot of places here in Ghana okọ manganese obi wo takwa Ghana Manganese Company suta enye na wo ho e ho de ye wo be you will go to Watakwa, you will be a Pristia, you will be a Huni Valley, you will be a Yangfrey, you will be a most of the places here in Ghana. And you not come a pump mupa, no, it's not on 5 minutes. Now, for 200 Moses, you will go to all. Yay. And now, man, not come a pump mupa. No, you know how to Musa, I'm not kind of 5 minutes. Near from machines, best what I'm saying about 2 good, you may not go to Nitiasi. Because Ghana is full of gold, it's rich of gold. But ye nim a dear ye this out de mano, ye so fast way there. So we end up always begging. Not to follow someone who want to do gold, this is why. No more so the pen and the paper, and the so up Ghana chrono near the brofocasa me you or one. And that is the Auditor's General Report. That is the Auditor's General Report. Near the Brofubia said discrepancies. And the discrepancies, your irregularities, and your why financial payroll. And it is 7 previous. It won't take Brofo who produce all who know. Now, I come here by a Juma. Me controlling accountant general. Me train na kwa me ka double. Enti me se me ntem Brofo nti na kwa me di pay no. Do who say eye ni pay no. Na contract irregularities you say contract way na kwa na kese this kind man no ya fa ba na de kokoma nash ni ya tira sa de we wan ye te ho sa ye say ye fa sika we e fa kokoye gobe ya fa sika da koye gobe ni de sika da kokoto e friend say bancha pese na say body pese ni aye body pese ni ban gobe difference wo prices no different but kwa na say e no de kokoye ye so sa ne wo ye so a duka da ya. Yay! It is so far so good. Amano ye market time. But it has become so unusual of the opposition party. They have been so irresponsible to a point to say the only thing they know as a Ghana you want the as they are the true owners of our land. Hey, MPP for Montras Ramonye. Montras Ramonye, or Yamudia. Montrase, if you want to come to power again, stop that childish attitude now. 6 months or 7 months in a Bible, and they lay all the foundation. Hey, Munjase Bruno. Then I hear say, I will say, everything that is going on over the education sector was being tackled by the NPP. And so what? Put me, I don't want you say no stress fee, say no fee stress, say whatever. Muna mo buy. And then kiti go on more. Yes. One foundation. On my pay need that Rollins, me boy. On starting 1992 constitution. Osi ole foundation, me boy. Obaye, on my pay that akofo. On also ole foundation, me boy. Oh, free so the late John Vassar Chambers, you have the class say, and no say Nawoda, a belated happy birthday to our ancestor. Also, the foundation. Then came John Dramani Mahama. On the foundation. Then another Dr. Kufuor came. On the foundation. Now John Dramani Mahama is on the scene and is also laying foundation. The foundation who do you lay no? From Rollins a peso. Me for Kwame Nkrumah because Kwame Nkrumah agenda that the tribunal. And so check most of the presidents in Ghana. Me boy. This foundation now you see you lay. I see you do. Some foundation the land of God is suffer getting money to even feed themselves. Monko boys boys wo hono me come di won. Oboase maburu ebra e come di won. Yey. Na no boys bi so mo kokope la sulala akopit bi mo akokope sika na soja for to me Ghana ni oye soja ni mo to me atwituo ahwe na kwame ani mo abo ni tuo pay akun conform mako enkoro kopem ne ye ka wasem Ghana ni eku Ghana ni because of sikanti Ghana ni eku Ghana ni because of sikanti. And you ask yourself, say, are we yes, Jimmy and answer answer as a mine? But yes, Sikawo, Sikano, a bini ho. And not telling you what pay what just gonna be knee. Yay, I'm not telling you yes, gonna be knee, no problem. I'm not telling you what pesi can be a dear. No quabrani also ya Ghana ni. No be a shadow kutupa. No a tabe tuo. No a share quabrani nim. No a so a body tuo. Pay. I could never tell for so all in the names of Pesika. For newborns, yet to me chasing Kurasa, Babuko top it to tam no more. Memoir. Umisa and Picoguado. He made a statement on the floor of Parliament about this very disturbing issue that is happening now a year half. That is Kenya say area WOHO. Kenya say in these enclaves. Go to all these mining places, all these mining sites. You will realize they say some never be brave or no more koswa and far never far. And never know koswa memu and far. Yet is pa. But kwabnane how to regulate the money. Now say yeah young school yeah beer. Ne ye chichi ye de omu book de omu nim de e de hante ye. Na wona wo school so omu ko ba so no de pen e ti paper so ma boye kro no ye se ye ne ye frɛ ya kratefo no inshallah wo fo no ye ne yes ye wia. Yay. Eti okwa national service yes national service give February $4.5 billion national service payroll scam. Yay! That's sister that's what you want to move. That's sister. Of course, na manu na so na mo. Now people I mean come on. I mean what kind of system is this? Hey! Now the park up anyway that's yes achina. Now people most sympathize. That's why ko jaw na chobo. Mo ba na se me na kamye soja ni na se me ye bie na ni. Ana se me ye yokobo sa ka me chibo guamo. And the same thing applies to all those NDC people. Some of you guys. Now, you people are enjoying a honeymoon. And we appreciate that. Because we're enjoying honeymoon. Now that time will come. Because it is too early. So be judge any NDC government official be no problem. Ghana is for Ghanaians. And your political party, to hell with whatever political party, I'm going to say, and these people, Ghana family home. The moment I'm for me, I buy, that is our concentration. The moment I'm for me, I buy, that is our concentration. And for home in yes, and then for home a buyer or what, any power by and a political party or by the moment you as a for ever swear or be in first, yes, say America first, not political party first, not Democrats or whatever. Republican and Democrat for ye nim sadia no after elections, but America first. In the same way, Ghana first in everything that we do. It is here say, and ye boy ya ho bra, ni ye kwa kopesika, near the Baba Ghana, ye near Kokobobusia. Whereas here in our country, ye was Kania Hunia de ya. Then we ask ourselves to say, seven producer, dear Pan, yes, the edge, Ewa Memuha. Yea, and then the edge, Ewa Memuha. And these are some of the things it keeps me awake every single morning. Now, Michelle Enra, the Auditor General reports. I will publish it and now share discrepancies. Say, "Woman, don't be so." Say, Sanko Fuya. Yes, sister, Sika question was asked here. We and the this kind of question, baby, they know they cannot account for, unaccounted for, where you unaccounted for. You are told where you have to be providing receipts, all those kind of. Near beside was a Sanko Fuya, the same bread, yes, sir. In the most of Ghana for. My final word to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I know you have come to rule Ghana to leave a legacy. Be bold enough. Be bold, be extra bold enough. Now, be our say or the Ghana about to twice. Obama Ghana chrono, even Ghana woo, and peg Ghana ye, Sandy Pakrono, no matter the stature in the community. Or in the society, or here in Ghana, making sure so make post any pa chrono. Na fa no ko just Libya. Not just system munya chrono na mo bo ho no mo no. Na mo making sure say mo ma tantru ne atimi adadi wo ho no mo. Na yetimi atimi ache nkofo de gum. Not in the illegal way, but the legal way. But remember, today if you think that the system is for you, someday the system will be against you. Obekaya mekayo. Agrada. Now those times. No yeah book of fofaso. Na friend say Gary because Sika Gary or whatever it was. Now the system was for her. Into quite a while na so boo we are. No about metro man. No much was a buaka home, a beko police station, Kosihe, a beko court, and Kosihe. Za, we traffic some, sir, what book of over Brafaso may be doing craft for who near dia. Today, the system is against her. And she's been jailed 15 years. It's the same way someday, one day, the system will be against you. But the fundamental truth is that, say, Amino Kasei. Ebia because of usuba ne nema bia oni ye bia beda na di na mo bi ho akere no na wanya tentrene na akwatia no na di sa ni pakro na busu ya na so kire ko tu tumu sa akeke kra na mfa so ben e na kofo menya free so the more we keep our justice system delayed, the more we deny justice here in our country, and that is a very worrying situation. Obibia the D Abba Ewa the Auditors General report mu. Yes say the who bomu we dig Ghana sika. Please, Attorney General, call that person, prosecute that person, Office of the Special Prosecutor, or every single agency that is involved. Say a Ghana for in Accra Pona. What you want in any misa one say, but the son of Ghana chrono. Because remember, this generation will grow old, we will die, fade out, and the next generation will come. Yay! Your generation way, tete foro, akufado no more time no. On be free ho. Ne occupy those generation. That generation yes be free ho no mo. Ne your money and none so be occupy. They will forever be Ghana. They will not forever be NDC, NPP. Because remember, there was a time, or for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's time, there was a CPP, and the CPP is nowhere to be found. And the CPP at home room, I'm going to say, in the same way NDC will fade out someday. The same way to send the MPPs is your man, we are Musia, the same way, the NPP is also struggling right now. We are building a country. Not a political party. And no should be our fundamental focus. This pettiness. Yeah, bibia obi di bone ne yakwa kwachida. Na MPP no MPP ni a na pipifu aba begyina akyire and that this is against our democratic rule nonsense na na ka yakwache unia na wo se